Okay guys, 2011 CRV is I think 2007 to 2011 the starter. I'm gonna show you the steps to how to replace it. So I already replaced mine and I recorded all the steps already. Unfortunately, like the first time I recorded some of my videos, they got deleted for some reason. So anyways, you can uh, change it from this side, which most people do, or you can go underneath, which is under the car. So you can start like taking off all these stuff right here, the intake manifold, and if you do replace the starter through this side, you need to replace also the intake manifold gasket. So my way, I worked it from underneath. Okay, the way replace the starter, it was from underneath the car. So I jacked up the car and also um, take off all this plastic, all those little um, tabs right here. So there are a few like right here. So once you take this plastic off, everything is exposed, and so I'm just gonna show you what to remove. Unfortunately, like I mentioned before, my videos, I recorded every step, had to remove this plastic cover thing and this bracket right here, this bracket right here, but my videos got deleted. Oh, I deleted them by mistake, I think, but the rest of it, the most important part, I did save them. So right here, this bracket right here, remove it, remove these bolts. I think it's a 12 millimeters right here, and there are two more down here, I mean up here. There's one right there and there's one right here. Once this bracket comes off, um, it's pretty much you have a lot of space to work on this to lose it. And then the key part is remove this knock sensor right here, unplug it and remove the sensor itself right here, which is down here. I don't know if I'm right there. The store right there. Take it out so then you have more space to put your ratchet in the back from behind to lose the back bolt, which is a long one, and on the back it has a guide, so you can it's a little bit tricky. I think the most or the hardest part or the trickiest part is the one bolt that holds the starter on the back, to kind of like guide it, because you don't have too much play, or you can't even see anything. You just do it by feeling from the back. So what I did, I think I show you in my video, I put a piece of tape to kind of like stay in place from the back. So then I just guided my bolt from the back, and it was pretty easy to do it. The little tape that you put around the bolt from the back to kind of like guide it is did the trick. So anyways, so this is the part that I was missing from my video to show how to take the steps to replace the starter, which you have to remove the bracket, the knock sensor on the back, and I do have the other videos. I'm gonna put them together right now. And by the way, any before doing any electrical work or anything on your car, you have to make sure you have to unhook your battery cables, just to do it negative, or you can do both. And make sure you have your radio code, and if you have a GPS code too. So then when you're done replacing the starter, just hook up your battery back, and then put those radio codes and the GPS code back on your car, so then you know you're set. So I'm almost done taking out this starter. So once you're here, little boot, just move it out of the way. And this is a 12. I said it was. So I'm doing a bench test for my new starter. So I just hook it up on my battery with the jumper cables. So the positive goes right there, and then the ground I just attach it to the body. So I'm using um, this connector from a multimeter, and that one I plug it in on the connector where your connector goes. And I'm gonna try to show you how this one, the old one right here, the old one, this one doesn't even the rod right here doesn't even spin all the way here, and it's very weak. It spins, but it doesn't even kick too hard. So this one, look, this, it has so much. The new one has a lot of power. You see any uh, this part right here, where the wheel fly attaches, kicks all the way up. That one, the old one, it goes only halfway and doesn't even go all the way there, and it's pretty weak. It spins, but it spins really weak. So I'm not gonna show you that because I'm gonna lose a lot of time. So I'm just trying to show you how to test this new one, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back in the car. So I already got it, a new one. So just make sure before putting anything back in place, just compare them. They're the same size, length, whatever, connectors. So everything looks the same, matches the same. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it back. To put the starter back and to make it much easier, I'm taking out the knock sensor. I'm using a 1/16 socket. So then I can have more space for my, so that's right here. So right here I have to remove it because I want to have little more space when I put my back bolt in the back. As you can see, I put it through here, and then I snag the 12 nut, and then I'm just gonna cover this boot, plastic boot right here on top, and then plug my connector right here, and then so after I do that, I'm just gonna put the back that way, so, and then put this back in the transmission. Okay, cover the boot, and here is my connector. So you have to make sure it clicks. put this part first that way, and then I bring it back to the housing. So this is the 17 millimeter bolt, and it's gonna line up with that one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and there you go. So I'm just trying to show you, line up this first, snag it, and then go ahead and put the one in the back, and then torque that one in the back, and then come back with this one. This is your 14 millimeter bolt that was in the back of the to line up the rear bore bolt in the back. 14, the 14. Put a little piece of tape somewhere here to hold it in place, not too tight, so then you can just put a flash here, so you can like guide it through the starter. So once it's in here, it should be much easier to torque it. That's the starter, and that's where my wrench is right there. So I already tied it up. It calls for 33 foot-pounds, and the 17 calls for 47 pounds. So I'm gonna be able to torque this one, but not the one in the back. So just snag it a little bit, and then you should be ready to put back the harness and all the plugs and connectors. Okay, at this point I'm done pretty much putting back the alternator, I mean the starter. 17, the 14, they're tight already. After that I put the knock sensor, which is down here, and then I plug the connector as well. I put the harness in this between this holder harness, and then this little clip right there. So this new one, I had to kind of like shape it. This little bracket where the clips goes into, I had to kind of like make it shape the way the other one was. It came like an L, so I had to put it kind of flat so then it would match the rivet. And then after that, the last thing I had to pack is this handle right there, and I should be ready to put the battery on and start it. After installing your new alternate starter, don't forget to put this bracket, the 2 bolts on the top and the one on the bottom that is holding the intake manifold. And after that, you can connect your battery, test your car, or put the cover, the shield, spare shield on the bottom. So I'm not gonna show you, it's very basic stuff. So you just line it up underneath, and then put the clips in the 210s, one here and one on the other side. Battery is connected. Connect your positive first, and then your negative. Make sure they're tight both. So now, moment of the truth. No cranking before. Voila. You see? Now it's working the way it's supposed to be. it's funny because my I was cleaning the battery, which was already done, so I went in a place for a new one and here in the garage, and then I put a new one, and then it died. And before it gave me no signals of the starter, like hesitating or anything like that. So I tested all the fuses, all the relays, and as you can see, no crank. So that was the issue, the starter. So here is the old one, and down there is the new one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this shield on the bottom, and I should be done. So let's try to just turn it off again, and there you go. So hopefully my video helps anyone out there. So it was a starter, and this is a 2011 CRV Honda, and these models, I think they use the same starter from 2007 to 2011. So a lot of people take down the starter from the top, and as I already showed you, it's doable to do it from the bottom, from underneath. So either way, so if you take it from the top, you have to take apart all these the air intake and the manifold, and then you have to replace the new gasket too as well. So it's a little more tedious doing this way. I already show you my way. So anyways, subscribe, like, and let me know if I can help you. Thanks. Bye bye. So after replacing the starter, I'm just gonna do the last thing on my car, and I'm gonna check the voltage on the battery and the starter too. So it's showing 14.356, which is a good voltage. So new battery it is fine. Starter is kicking. So obviously the alternator is working properly, because it's showing more than 14 volts. So there you go. So 14.3 good voltage. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.